Now, I told you we're speaking to a group, an NGO. They are Save the Beaches Ghana. Let's take a look at this short video and we will discuss it with them in just a few moments.
Although Ghana has beautiful beaches like these ones in Sao Tome and Principe, poor environmental activities have affected its picturesque beauty and color. This is the Cape Coast Castle, a major tourist attraction for the country, but activities such as these are negatively affecting patronage.
Toilet in the toilet is my inside the toilet. We are flash, we are now way. The toilet is me. What is kind of so, you bet Miss Come to pay. You are a my son, water and catching up with the inside Nabu. I just want to make a no, very I will answer.
Several efforts made by stakeholders in the tourism industry to deal with the situation have failed.
Whenever they see the police come on, they jump into the sea. The military men, just last 2 days, you saw the policemen in front of the castle. 2 days, 2 of them came here. When they saw them, I don't know whether it is a national canker. These are some of the indiscipline which is happening in this world.
The tour operators want strong political will and commitment to safeguard the Cape Coast Castle.
Most of the tour operators have told us they don't want to come to Cape Coast Castle because, when they send their groups back, there is a questionnaire. Did you enjoy Ghana? Which part of the tours did you enjoy? Did you enjoy Cape Coast Castle? Yes. What didn't you like? And these are the things they comment. We didn't like what we saw. Next time, would you like to come to Ghana? No. Why? Because of what they saw at the Cape Coast Castle. And we are losing our groups as the years are going by.
Known as one of the world's heritage sites, the Cape Coast Castle will lose its status and prestige if efforts are not made to deal with the indiscipline along its waters. Nana Kwekwedia, TV3 News.
Okay, so joining me in the studio this morning, I have Parkwesi Wilson, who's the Executive Secretary, and Eli Kondo, who is the PR for Save Our Beaches Ghana. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great.
Great. Okay, from the short video there, we've realized that obviously this is something that we've been trying to work on for a while. We've had various key stakeholders involved, municipalities, district assemblies, individuals themselves. What's different about this particular NGO, Save Our Beaches Ghana, that's going to push us to actually make that drastic change with our beaches?
Well, it's that simple, because, of course, virtually, the stakeholders have tried their best, but somehow people are finding it difficult to know what it is in keeping our beaches very clean.
Okay.
Some will say, why are we prevented from easing ourselves close to the seaside? It's comfortable, like the guy we just saw in the video, that is comfortable, that's what they'll say. But then, how many of these landlords that these guys occupy their houses, how many of them have toilet facilities in their houses that they rent to these guys? Mm-hmm. So probably their houses do not have toilet facilities. Make these people know that we are benefiting from these natural resources, the beaches, to ourselves. We're benefiting from it.
Don't you think that we know that? Because, for instance, if we take, most likely the most popular beach in Ghana, Labadi Beach, we fill that place with tens of thousands of people every weekend. Mm-hmm. Commercially, people are making money right there on the beach. So what's to stop them? They're doing fine by themselves.
Clear. It's very obvious there with that one. But then the thing is that these people probably do not find it easy using their properties in their houses. Probably it's not there. Mm-hmm. So what we want to do is go closer to these guys, tell the landlords and the people in the houses close to the coastal areas, you need these toilet facilities in your house. Because if it's there and it's clean, I don't see why the person will ignore what he has in his own house and go and use the seashore. It's that simple.
What are some of the other issues that are attached to the problems we have with our beaches? Obviously, toilets is one. What are the other issues that are arising?
I think another very important issue is sand winning or sand mining, if I should say so. Recently, a study was conducted around Maury area, that's Cape Coast, and it was found out that about 30 trucks, I think tipper trucks of sand, were collected along the beaches, just taken away. And you know that with this current issue of global warming and the rise in the sea level, taking away or collecting the sand at the beaches has us if you don't do anything about it. So it's not just about the toilet aspect, but also sand winning, which is actually taking place, is a serious issue which can be addressed.
Okay. How are you planning to address these issues then? Because are you going to be working with these key stakeholders? Are you going to be physically going out there yourselves to go and do it?
It's all involved, both the stakeholders and then we also going out there. What we want to do is we want to join hands with the stakeholders and even those who put the laws out there, find out if it's possible we can break austere measures or even laws or conventions that can guide some of these things. You heard the man in the video say that they tried bringing the police in, people run away after they're back in there. But what is going to deter this from doing it in the future? So we want to help or join forces with the lawmakers. Let's put some measures in there, some laws out there. If you're caught doing this, if you do this, you get this. And if it's at the back of your head, if it's part of us, certainly we'll be afraid at times from doing certain things. Because if you go out there to other countries, they can't do it, because if you do it, you face this. Yes, so we have to put certain measures in there to guard the behaviors of our people, because human behavior, certainly, it can't be controlled like that. But if there are measures there, and you know that if you go beyond the limits, you have this to face, you'll guide yourself.
We live in a culture whereby literally we don't take things too seriously or enforce things too seriously. What's to say that this particular NGO is going to be the ruling factor, is going to be the deciding factor when it comes to this? Because we've had cleanups, 2 days later it's dirty. We've had the people on patrol poo-pooing, 2 days later they're back doing the same thing. So what are you going to put in place, or what are you going to do to ensure that, okay, fine, we found a solution, make sure it consistently runs?
Okay, I think this should also go out to the various ministries as well. What we're trying to do as an NGO is that we want to help build toilets, which is very important, build toilets for the people around the coastal areas. He said they have it, but it's not clean. How is the nature? Is it a KVIP or is the closet? What sort of a thing is in there? So we want to try put something out there, find every possible means to make sure it's clean. If it's going to be in the houses, we go to the landlords. Let's build something in your house for these various people in your house. So at least they know that they have something they can rely on instead of going out there and destroy our community. That is one. The second part was what I said, we have to join forces and make the laws that will govern our activities as well. That's the second thing as well. And also want to have regular cleanups at our various beaches, because it's good the rural government also brought this up, the National Sanitation Day. If we add the beaches to it, because the coastal areas, some of them feel, okay, let's go to the streets, let's go to our gutters. But how about that side where they're close to? So we want to also combine this one with the National Sanitation Day. So when it's a joint thing, people are always aware about what to do to keep. It's your own environment. Cholera and all these things kill you in the end. So they hear it every time and then. But then if it's a part of you, certainly you should be awake and know that when I do this, I'm hurting myself.
It's a big job that you're actually about to take on upon yourselves.
Sure.
How are you going to be able to fund it? How are you going to be able to get people to support you?
Actually, I believe that there are lots of people who are willing to fund, who are willing to support a good cause. So since this is a good cause, once you appeal to people, companies, establishments, institutions, they'll be willing to join hands with us. And also, a lot of individuals have shown interest that they are willing to help us. So we believe that with proper funding, we'll be able to.
But Benny, I think you're from the coastal area yourself.
Yep.
So you can also come on board and help us.
I actually do already. So
that's a good thing.
I actively campaign about all of these things. So when is it that we should look forward to having clean and healthy beaches then? Because right now, I mean, admittedly, I live in this country, but when people tell me, do you go to the beach? I don't go to the beach. I don't go to the beach because I find it filthy. And so, I mean, it hurts me to say that. And I live 2 minutes away from the beach as well. So when is it that we can expect, these clean beaches to be coming around?
I believe that it will take some time. It involves a long-term planning and implementation. It will not be sudden. I believe that the main problem is attitude now. And it might take time by education, sensitization. So once we educate them, once we sensitize them that this is... And to change a person's mindset takes time. So this is what we want to do. So we are looking at not just within the next year, probably 5-10 years ahead of us, be able to say that, like the other countries, other developed countries that have clean beaches, can say that in the next 10 years we might get there.
Okay, cool. Now, obviously, it's not every beach in Ghana that is, completely filthy.
Yeah.
There are some very nice ones outside of the city capitals. I know even like Gomwa Fete is really, really nice all around. They're very clean as well. How is it that we're going to get people to emulate what's happening there? Because it's the same culture. It's the same Ghanaians. However, this beach is clean and this one isn't.
Good one there, and it all starts with ourselves, and it's good we are here on your platform. When we educate the people, we show them what is out there elsewhere compared to their community. They should be able to realize it themselves that, well, we are not doing something well. Why is it that seeing the same Ghana elsewhere, it looks clean and people are patronizing the place? Somehow they're making money within their own community. So why don't we also do the same thing? Don't bear in mind that even facilities that we put out there on the beaches generate revenues for ourselves. We make money out of it. Last time I was at Sakumono, that area, and people have set up things there, the bars and all that, and they're making lots of money, and it creates employment for the people there. But an unfortunate thing is that somehow the sand winning and all other things have brought the sea that close. So people are sitting there, but then they are scared because the waves might be hitting them, so the rocks are preventing them. But it's not enough. We need to know about all these other things that when we do this, we end up hurting ourselves. We've seen tsunami and other things elsewhere destroying other countries. So why don't you also prevent that? So this is all form of the part of the education we want to do. So joining forces with TV3 and other media houses to just let the people know that this is what is at stake. Let's save ourselves. Let's save our beaches, and we'll get there.
All right. And that's their name, Save Our Beaches Ghana. And this has been Parkwesi Wilson, Executive Secretary, and Eli Kondo, who is the PR for them. And we've been talking about the holistic change that we need in order for our beaches to be clean. We'll be back in just a few moments here on NewDay. Stay with us.